Okay, welcome back. This is the second video for our lesson on the introduction to the Constitution and the structure. So in this video, I'm going to discuss with you how to complete task 3, as we already went through task 1 and 2 on the PowerPoint. So I'm going to go back to sharing my screen here. So again, you're filling out the information from the PowerPoint for task 1 and 2 on this document. And then for task 3, you're going to need a paper and a pen or a pencil. Okay, so this is going to be the directions for this task here. And then also it is on this PowerPoint as well. So whatever's easier for you. So the first thing that you're going to do, I'm trying to decide which is better, probably this one to keep on my screen. Or actually, no, I'm sorry. I'm going to stop sharing my screen because I think that will be easier if you can see me. Okay, so the first thing that you're going to do is you're going to take your piece of paper, and again, it can be, it can be lined or it can be plain like mine, preferably plain, but it doesn't really matter. And what you're going to do is you're going to divide it in half like this. So sometimes we say, you know, burrito style. And then you're going to fold it in half this way. The goal is to end up with 4 squares on the front and 4 squares on the back, which is 8, right? So again, I'll show you, you're gonna fold it in half. You can actually fold it this way if you wanted to, otherwise like this. And then you're gonna open it up and then fold it in half again this way, okay? So you'll end up with 8 even squares. So if you look at the directions, the next step says then to create titles for each of these squares. And so basically what you're creating is a little cheat sheet of the Constitution. My goal is that you can use this to help you keep things straight, because it's really confusing when we think about the different parts of the Constitution, because it all kind of blends together. And this is an easier way for you to kind of keep it organized and have an understanding of how each section describes something different. So that's my goal. The directions also say to make sure that you're writing small enough to leave space, because as we move through learning more about the Constitution, you're going to be actually filling in these spaces with notes and possibly pictures. So again, make sure that you're writing this small enough for you to add more information later. We're not going to be doing that today. And I would like you to do this like handwritten, not on a document, because again, I don't want everything that we're doing in this class to be all online. I think that for some students, it'll be difficult for you to learn material and understand it if you're only looking at the computer screen. So, and again, you're gonna have this piece of paper. And if I was you, I would maybe draw a line in the creases so you can really see the division here of the 4 things on the front and then the 4 things on the back. So totally up to you. And you can use markers or whatever works for you. So the next step says to then add the titles, and there are 8 sections. I put a little title here that says the Constitution, so you can add that too if you want. But it's not a requirement, but just so you know what you're looking at. And then you're going to actually need this first square for the preamble. So that's why it's kind of snuck, you know, in the top here. So you'll label each of the titles that I have listed on the directions for you. So I have the preamble, Article 1, Congress, Article 2, President, Article 3, Supreme Court. On the back, Article 4, relationships among the states. Article 5 is the amendment process. Article 6 is supremacy, and then Article 7 is ratification. So when we go through the Constitution, we're going to be learning about each of these things separately to hopefully help you understand it better. So again, you're going to write those titles. I'll also take a picture of this so you can see it closely and hopefully better than just through here, but I wanted to give you an idea of what it would actually look like. And what you're going to do when you're done with all 8 squares, you're going to take a picture of this and upload it as an attachment, and then send it in with task 1 and 2 for the completed lesson for today. You can just upload it as like a separate image. You don't need to put it on a document, because some of you did that for our first assignment, which was fine, but it's, I think, easier for you just to add it as an attachment. So you could just email it to yourself, save it to your desktop, and then just add it in separately as an attachment, and then just send everything through once. through the assignment on Classroom or Google Classroom. So this is your third task. So again, the assignment for today was to learn about the structure of the Constitution and how it was divided, and those four main terms. You should review those and have a better understanding of that. And then to complete the three tasks: 1, look up definitions; 2, add pictures; and then 3, create your little note sheet here. And once you're done with that, then that's it for this lesson. Next week, we'll pick up with the preamble. Please email me with any questions or add questions directly to the assignment. Also, you could add a class comment because maybe others also have similar questions. So whatever works for you. I hope this helps.